E3 conference is kicking off. Daisuke Wakabayashi is joining us with a look at why Nintendo will be in the spotlight this year. Thanks so much for joining us.
No worries.
So let's take a look at the conference itself. It's shaping up to be obviously one that a lot of people will be focusing on. Why is Nintendo a standout this year?
The show this year, we're not expecting Microsoft or Sony to make any new announcements about a new game console, and Nintendo is expected to be the only one who's going to show off a new console, and that's the Wii U. They showed it a little bit last year, but I think this year they really want to appeal to the gamers about what kind of game system it's going to be and what kind of games it'll allow people to play.
And Daisuke, why is this such a critical release for the company?
Yeah, Nintendo has been struggling. It posted its first annual loss basically in over 30 years. It's ever since they started making video games, because they had a kind of tough start to the 3DS, which is their handheld. And it's also a time when the Nintendo and the video game industry is going through a period of really epic change. The internet has changed the way people not only get their games, but different business models have been introduced. And then the proliferation of kind of smartphones and tablets have also changed the game for the whole industry.
And I know the Wii outsold PlayStation and Xbox, but the Nintendo 3DS did not do as well. And this new Wii U will really be testing that old traditional business model of selling the consoles that play the games and the cartridges versus other new forms of technology that have come down the way. So tell us a little bit about how that's shaping up and what the competition also looks like.
Yeah, certainly. There's the Wii may have been the last of the kind of last generation of consoles. May have been the winner of the last generation of consoles, but as it has gone on, it hasn't aged very well. The PlayStation and the Xbox have better networks that are attached to the game consoles, and the Wii hasn't really evolved with that. And I think what the Wii U aims to do is to kind of bring Nintendo into this kind of modern age with more social networking features, as well as kind of a new and innovative way to play video games.
And do we have any expectations right now on what this will cost, the new console?
Yeah, that's the big question that Nintendo's not saying. But analysts we've talked to estimate something in the range of between $250 and $350. Obviously, that's a big range. But Nintendo traditionally hasn't wanted to be a company that's accessible to the masses. If you remember, the Wii came out at $250, which is significantly less than what the Xbox 360 and PS3 started at. And so I think that Nintendo hopes to try to stay true to that tradition.
All right, and just quickly tell us a little bit about what else is shaping up at E3, just about 10 seconds. What are you looking forward to?
Yeah, there's going to be a ton of new games. Microsoft has just shown the demo for Halo 4, which is something that people are really excited about. And then there's supposed to be an Activision's new Call of Duty should be out later this year, so people will be excited for that.